We know it's been raining out, but you guys also mentioned it's cold out there.
It is chilly. The gorge winds, that east wind, the same wind responsible for all the snow. It's cold enough back through the gorge, of course not here, but it's sending us that chill. We're in the 30s. It feels so chilly. It feels like it's below freezing, in fact, when you factor in that wind. East wind steady at almost 20, wind chill at 30, but of course we're at 39, so way too warm for any snow here in the Portland metro area, but it has been a wet one, and it is going to continue to be the case as we go through the evening, and we're going to have to watch for winds to pick up on top of that. So as we get closer to the 6 o'clock hour, really over the next couple of hours, we're going to start to see those winds ramp up from south to north, coming in from the south, right around 20 to 30 miles an hour, and there will be that possibility occasionally we could see some gusts between 40 and even 45 miles an hour. So barely really reaching the criteria for a wind advisory to be issued, but thanks to the fact that it is just so wet out there, the ground so oversaturated, it won't take winds as strong as we typically would see to knock down trees and cause more landslides. So we're watching that really closely. That goes from 6 p.m. until 2 a.m. I think by midnight, though, we'll start to see the winds subside a bit for us. So here's how it breaks down as we head through the next few hours. And you'll notice temperatures going up. Now, we may not be able to get all the way up to 50 degrees like this computer model is showing here, but we are going to see a rise in temperatures thanks to those southerly winds moving in. It's been in the 50s all afternoon long south of Portland, back across central and southern portions of the valley. So we're going to see some of that warm air move in, and we're going to scour out some of that cold air that's been funneling in through the gorge. But look at this, wind sustained between 20 and 25 miles an hour for the next several hours. So it is going to be very blustery around here, and of course very wet, and the rain could come down more intensely. Keep in mind, we've already picked up almost an inch in Portland, some spots another an inch and a half when you get back towards Wine Country, McMinnville, and we could add on another 3/4 of an inch to an inch just overnight tonight as we finish up this system. So still a lot of heavy rain to get through. You can see it moving on through from McMinnville, Salem, Silverton, Portland, Battleground, not a dry spot on the map right now. You slide east, and that's where the air temperatures go down. We're hovering right around freezing, and we've seen that snow come down. We've had several inches of it reported, anywhere from 6 to even 9 inches reported in the Hood River area. We are starting to see that back down, but right now we're seeing rain and it's freezing on contact, so that does mean that we will have to watch out for some of those icy spots on the road. So I'll go ahead and show you what's happening out there. This is what the ODOT camera looks like as you head towards Cascade Locks off of I-84. And you can see the road's not looking too bad. Temperatures again hovering close to freezing. We're right at 32 in Hood River, and then you can see that exit 63 still looking pretty icy. And then as we slide further east, heading back out towards the Dalles, you can see that the roads there are looking a little bit better, but still watching out for some of the slick spots. Temperatures pretty much in the low 30s, back towards Boardman hovering just above freezing. Temperatures will gradually rise as we go through the afternoon and then drop again, and so winter storm warnings will remain in effect for parts of the gorge along I-84, and then winter weather advisories along I-84 as well. Not so much for more accumulation, but just for the fact that roads are going to remain icy and it will be dicey for traveling, so heads up. So the winter storm warnings in pink go until 4 a.m. Highlighted in blue, we have winter weather advisories. Farther east, the snow is trying to stick around, so in those areas, right across far eastern Oregon, we'll have to watch out for maybe a couple, 2 to 3 more inches of snow back towards Pendleton. Take a look at Bend. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? A nice little dose of snow last night. Temperatures are coming up a little bit, so we're seeing that change over to rain. In fact, we're in the low 40s now. And then here again, 32 in Hood River, 33 at the Dalles. And look at this, upper 30s to the north. We're in the low to mid 50s south of Portland, so that southerly wind will continue to bring in those winds. Deep moisture. Look at this long track of that moisture moving on in, and it's going to continue to stay with us for the night. So again, we're going to continue to rack up the rain totals. Let's go ahead and track it now hour by hour as we head through the afternoon. Here we are, 4:30. We're still seeing the heavy rain. 7:30, still seeing the heavy rain, combining it with the wind. We head towards 10 o'clock, and we're still seeing those bands of heavy rain moving in. So again, we could pick up another 3/4 of an inch to an inch. 1 a.m. Still dealing with the rain, and then by the time we get into tomorrow morning, it finally breaks up, but we'll have to watch out for ponding on the roads. We start to see the snow levels drop back down again, and we're watching for more mountain snow as we go through the day tomorrow, and then we'll have to watch for showers to roll through from time to time tomorrow afternoon. We'll get some breaks, we'll get some dry time, but we're still going to have to deal with some heavy rain here and there to just add to those totals. And of course, when you take a look at the rain totals as we go through the next next day or two, we could see again another inch or so just as we finish out this system. So let's go ahead and get to that 7-day forecast, and I'll show you what to expect as we head through the weekend. Temperatures in the mid 40s, overnight lows in the upper 30s. Saturday, a nicer break from some of the rain, still a chance for a few showers. Sunday, more rain moves in. Monday looks really wet. We could add another inch or two as we go into the early part of next week, and it looks unsettled all the way through. Thursday's Christmas Eve, by the way, but it does look like it'll be a little drier. We won't see quite the heavy rain that we're dealing with right now. So
but
we're going to have to really watch out for that flooding potential through early Saturday, and then once again probably early next week when we tap into more deep moisture.
Boy, Santa's really going to have some rain gear this year.
Yeah, he sure is. Maybe he'll bring the ark.
Maybe. Hey.